Hello, everybody, and welcome to Home Fraud Defense. I want to just take a minute and I want to introduce you to the most amazing program that's available right now in the realm of protection against fraud, both on a consumer level and an educational level for the professional community. There's no other system out there that is focused on the pure mission to train the professionals that are hired to protect them and to guide them through financial transactions, whether it's real estate, financial planning, or whatever it might be, but to train the professionals on the latest attacks that are coming, but also give the consumers free access to all the tools that are out there and put them in one place so you can protect yourself, your family. You can share these tools. You can scan for messages because there isn't a day that goes by that you don't get something. I know we all do, whether it's a text or an email or a phone call that is fraudulent. And the reality is sometimes you just don't have resources to check, to be sure. You don't know who to call. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to report. That's why we put together these tools. It's amazing. Right up here, you come to our website, everything is free. The first one is our fraud scanner. This is absolutely a critical tool in just day-to-day life because the reality is you'll get a text message. Sometimes they look a little suspicious, but you're not quite sure. So the reality is you can't click on anything. You don't even want to try to copy and paste it because you might accidentally click on it, but you can. You can take the text in here. We recommend a screenshot. You take a screenshot, you load it on your phone. Here's one that I got that was a DocuSign scam, but it looked very legitimate. So we load it into the scanner. Now the scanner uses the AI, all the main language models, plus all the data that we've got from the publicly reported data from the FBI, the IC3, the Federal Trade Commission, and all of the data that we've assimilated to put it into this system to show you, yes, this is fraud. Here's what to watch out for. These are the red flags. So we're not just saying this is good or bad. We're giving you real detailed actionable items that you can look at this and say, these are the warning, these are the okay things. Here's what to do. We're telling you what to do. Don't click on it. Don't download it. Don't do anything. Then we give you a summary. And the best part, now you can share this. Share it on social media. Email it to a friend. Email it to your professional. Find a home fraud defense certified professional in your community. So everything here is shareable. That's what we want. This is how we beat these fraudsters is we have tools like this that are free and available to the consumer like you and the professionals that you can use to stay ahead of it, to identify it before you act. The other thing we do in the foundation of our company was deed theft, deed fraud. It happens. Vacant land, vacant homes, homes with very high equity. So what we've done is we put together again everything that these fraudsters are doing when they're targeting a home. Because as I've gone through this on my own, I've learned, yes, there's triggers, there's things that they look for, but we don't know what they are. So now we do. Now you can look, you can search a home for yourself, for anybody you know. It's free, and it's going to give you a score of 1 to 100. And it's going to tell you, hey, this home is at risk, but it's going to tell you why. Well, it's owned by a corporation. It's been recently for sale. It's been recently for rent. So you can share this with people. We've got a scorecard. The other thing we do is a lot of scams generate on Craigslist. Craigslist, we love them. It's a great program, but the reality is we can't scan it. So we designed it so that just one click, you can click on here and it'll autofill here. Let me make this smaller. It'll autofill, put in the address up here. So it'll tell you, hey, there's nothing here. There's nothing to worry about because it's not in the registry, which is exactly what you want. So it's just one click away, but it's giving you all the details, everything that you need over here. And then on the bottom, it's got the scorecard that you can, again, share, send it out to people, and then a ton of data. So lots of other tools here, from a landlord vetter, a rental scam checker. This is important because a lot of people are scammed. A lot of people, it's so sad, but these empty houses and everything that are out there, these fraudsters will try to get, a deposit from people, and they'll do it for hundreds of different people. But one of the things we've noticed is they tend to go really low rent, so they get as many people as they can. So we ask for the address and we ask for the amount, and then it's going to tell you, don't do it. This is a market rent area of 2,000, but this is also listed on multiple listing. This is the actual owner. We're telling you the owner. So if you're talking to someone else, maybe be concerned about it. It's 50% below the market value. So these are the red flags. Again, share it before you make a deposit, so you're protecting yourself. And you can share this with family and friends, your kids. One of the most critical elements when I was going through, and the reason this company was founded was there's no central database out there for when homes are a target of fraud, whether it's a scandal with rent, whether it's a suspected somebody trying to sell a house that they don't own or steal a deed. That is a challenge because these fraudsters, what'll happen is they'll go to one title company, for example, and they'll try to open title. That title company might get suspicious and say, yeah, we don't want any part of this. But that's it. That's the end of the story. There's no central database to share because what these fraudsters will do is they'll just keep going to new title companies. They'll keep finding another agent, another cash home buyer until they find somebody that wants to go through this transaction. So now, for the first time ever, the only database in the United States that is designed specifically around this to provide free protection for consumers. So you can check. We're not sharing any private information. We're just saying, hey, this house was flagged. If you want to enter a home, if you've got a home, if you're a title professional or a real estate agent and you suspected something, you walked away from a transaction, now you can enter it in. The only thing we ask for, you don't have to pay for anything. What we're saying is, tell us who you are, what your profession, your license number. We need to know some data because we have people on our side that will vet these out to make sure it's a legitimate report before it goes out there for the public. Now, consumers, if you see a home that is not appropriate, that is on here by mistake, or maybe it's not relevant anymore, you can remove it. We've got a protocol for that. So this national database is amazing. It needs to be a standard for every title company, every real estate agent, everybody in the industry to really check this out before they do any transaction. So if you want to find somebody that's a certified professional, you can look in your local market. And we talk to people about what the difference is working with somebody like me, somebody that's got this training. Home fraud defense certified professionals are trained in the world of fraud, specifically around real estate fraud, but all fraud, because we have people in all avenues, anything around financial industry. And we're going to protect our consumers, our customers. Our number one job is to watch for, monitor, educate you along the way, and be a resource. So if something comes up, you can reach out to us and we can tell you, from seller impersonation scams, rental scams, foreclosure, equity theft, title theft. All of these things we're trained for, and we're walking with you. These professionals are walking with you through every step of the transactions. Before you make an offer, before you sell a home, during that transaction, we're monitoring everything. And then after you close, we're giving you all these tools. So this is why you want to work with a professional. This is why it's so important. This is an amazing tool. We're very excited to share our fraud map. This has taken a baseline amount of content that we've taken from actual publicly available data from the FBI and the Federal Trade Commission. We put it into our map to show you the heavy hit areas, and now it's a live feed. So it's checking as people are on this site, as they're on the app, as they're entering and they're checking properties or scanning fraud events. We're checking that IP and we're saying, hey, these are the targets. And it's not a surprise. Southern California and Southern Florida, and of course, Maricopa County in Arizona, and Clark County in Nevada, lots of seniors, that's the target. So this is an amazing tool. You can come in here and you can see the current stats. These are all legitimate, valid, realistic numbers that are coming from public available data. And then we're doing intel briefs, so you can watch back here, and for your news outlets, for everybody that's really in charge of providing data out to clients, this is a great source to get that information. So lots of free tools out here. Please, if you have any questions, go to our website and request help, contact information. It'll come to me. I'm happy to answer questions. But share this information. We've got amazing tools that are designed to protect you, your business, and your clients. So please check it out.